Hi everybody, hope you're all well. It's been a week, well it's been one of those weeks, we've all had kind of basically flu, whatever that might be, you know, as in, was it COVID, who knows. It felt like it, to be fair. We've all been knocked out, and it came from the school, which is a breeding ground for the flu, that sort of thing. Anyway, getting back to this is why I haven't been around. I'm just getting better. Thank God as well. Anyway, I wanted to share with you my most favourite, I think I've nailed it with for myself and for us as a family, the pizza bread base. No yeast is required, no waiting for it to rise, it's quick and easy. We have featured a kind of the yoghurt self-raising flour combo before, but I kind of really have nailed it and I really wanted to share it. Plus we need lunch. It really is fantastic. I do throw in a huge amount of oregano. That's kind of upped its game a little bit. My oregano plant, if you haven't got one and you've got a garden space, I really highly recommend it as a herb. It grows, it's absolutely beautiful. Hopefully you're seeing it right now. It looks great, it really does, and it spreads. It's just a great versatile herb, and I throw it in a lot of stuff. Obviously you can get dried oregano, so if you didn't have room, I'd put in a couple of teaspoons, maybe 3 teaspoons, because I go heavy on the fresh oregano. So if you want to try this and you do happen to have oregano, the herb, sort of cut what you need and then double it. That's kind of like the amount I have, and I obviously pick off the leaves and then chop them. I also add olive oil, and I minus that quantity off the yogurt, and any yogurt will do, Greek, natural, low fat, anything like that. Homemade, and I usually do make my homemade, but this is Lancashire Farm yogurt I've got in here because I ran out and I forgot to keep some, you know, because I did went through a real batch of making my own yogurt, and in fact I need to, when this is low, I'm going to kind of carry on because we've been having quite a lot of pizza. I think it's so quick and easy, and that's the other thing as well. This is ready in 10 minutes to kind of bake before you put your toppings on. So we're just going to go through that whole process. The secret really is the fresh herbs. I mean, it just ups the level, but when it cooks, it comes out looking like a lovely rustic pizza. And there's another twist as well, because what I used to do, I used to flatten it with my hands. I'm not going to be doing that this time, and that makes a very lovely thin crust. There's a simple, but I didn't know why I didn't think about it before, type of trick to get a really lovely thin base. So yeah, do you like that? It's in my Vinted shop. So links to my Vinted shop and my Etsy shop are in the description. I also have printables that are in there too. The fee for those printables for downloadable link just covers the Etsy fees, because Etsy do a really good digital format thing where you can sell digital files, but they're restricted to 5. So I happen to have 5 Beauvais free printables, so that's in the Etsy shop as well. So let's crack on and make some pizza bases. This is just, I love this, and what's key for me is the whole family really loved it too. So let's crack on. So just to run through what I've actually got in this bowl: self-raising flour, the yogurt, a huge pile of fresh oregano, and the olive oil there. I've also added salt, and I would have added pepper, but I've actually run out. And I mean, if you like a little bit of spice, I would recommend throwing in a few chili flakes as well. That would be a good addition, but we're not going to be doing that on this occasion. I've got the simple topping ingredients. Well, this is our kind of favoured. If I don't have tomato puree, and I'm lucky enough to have a red pesto in the cupboard, this is so good as a tomato base on a pizza. And chorizo and some cheese. Really simple. So let's just crack on, mix this, throw it on a floured surface, kind of bring it all together, and then flatten it to make the base. And in fact, this is enough to make 2 decent sized pizzas. And what I have done is I've actually doubled this to make 4 seriously big sized pizzas. A decent amount for if you're eating it on your own, or you could cut one in half to make 2 portions if you're serving with chips and salad, for instance. Absolutely love this recipe. So let's crack on and mix this and get it on a floured surface. It's quite a sticky dough, so I always go a bit large with the old flour. So I'm just going to bring it together. It is sticky, but you just kind of work it a little bit, sort of folding into itself or whatever for a little while until it kind of feels a little bit more, until it feels right. It's difficult to describe. How would you describe it? Not so sticky, I suppose, and forming a ball quite nicely. So once I mean, literally that was 2 minutes mixing to make sure everything's really nicely combined, and then this shouldn't take too long, a couple of minutes at most, before it's kind of ready to flatten out and then bake on its own. I do prick it with a fork as well before I put it in the Cosori, which I've already lined. In fact, it was lined yesterday, and we kind of made a pizza yesterday. So I'm not taking that paper out to put a fresh new on it. So it's got a slight residue of what we made, the pizza we made yesterday, but that's fine. It's only on the paper. So I'm going to now use a rolling pin to make this as flat, really flat. And that's what I found really was helpful in kind of creating a really lovely flat pizza base. So let me go and get that now. Still going to be a bit sticky, so just, you know, watch that with extra flour. I'm going to cut this in half, see how much one will make. Just move that over there. Just making sure it's covered in lots of what do you call it? Flour. And that's on the 3 ml one. I broke it accidentally, so I think I'm just going to be stuck. It's going to stay on the old 3 ml one. So it's really flat. This is really flat, and it's also quite fragile. So when transferring it to the air fryer, the likelihood is a hole might be created, but you can easily just pinch it back together. So it's kind of very floppy, but that's okay. So that's one, and then I'll do the other in a minute. So I'm just going to prick it. It stops it from ballooning, and that's really all I need to do, because I'm going to cook that, well, bake it in the Cosori, and while that's baking, make the other one. But really, we'll focus on one. So when you pick it up, it will be really, oh, see, I mean, I've already made a hole. But when it's in position, I'll fix that. It takes up a lot of room. It's very good. You're going to get a really decent sized pizza. I'm just moving you so you can see me fix the hole. There you go. Huge. Right, let's plug that in. I'll be cleaning the air fryer after. There's no point doing it before if it's going to do, you know, this is only from yesterday's. So what am I doing? What am I doing? Let me turn it on. Let's get this cooked. So I'm still covered in flour because I'm going to be doing the second pizza base. What am I doing? Bake. Highest temp. It won't be for long. I don't know how long. I never remember. Probably 5 minutes each side, but we'll be checking. So while that's cooking, I'm just going to crack on with the second one. that's done. Now that will sit there while that cooks, and when that's cooked, I don't put toppings on straight away. I let it cool down completely till it's cold, and then I add the toppings and I put it back in there on the grill function, and the end result looks absolutely fantastic. I do need to keep an eye on it, so I will be doing that. I just kind of, you open it, check. When it starts to really brown off, you'll be seeing this. I then flip it to do the other side, and even without the paper, because I have done it without the paper, you still need to flip it so the paper's there to just try and keep the air fryer clean, which it does, which is great. So I'll see you in a minute when we just do a little check. Right, it won't be long before it's ready to flip. I've just checked it. You can see, I'll just show you. You see how it's starting to turn brown. I just need it a little bit longer before I flip it. Taps running, hold up, washing up. I wanted to say a really massive thank you to Ricky, my pal Ricky in Scotland, Air. Thank you so much, Ricky, for this. This is really sweet of you. Look, my kitchen, my rules, baby. And oh yeah, it's got the measurements on the back. That's so cool. Can you see that? That really is brilliant. I absolutely love that, because I'm constantly googling what 1 cup is in you know, whatever the equivalent of whatever I'm needing to find, and it does the equivalent in cups, ounces, tablespoons, teaspoons, and millimeters. So and I love the handle. I mean, that's quality. You can tell. I really, really love that. Thank you, Ricky. And then you gave me this as well, and I really love this. Now I never buy Philadelphia, but that won't stop me from using this cookbook, because I'll tell you why. When you make your own yogurt, one of the best things about it is you just let it drain for 3 or 4 days, even longer. Hold up. Ooh. So we'll flip that, and we'll be back up to this. Hold up. Right, flipping. Bear with. So get it out, and you know, using one of these, just kind of prise it open. I'll show you the underside, literally just like that. It's really easy. Oh, hold up, bear with. Oh, okay. I just wanted to show you that side, because I forgot to. That's a lovely light brown, perfect. And you can see it's kind of a little bit browner on the edges than it is on the inside, but that's fine, that actually works. I'm not going to flip it with my hand again, because I don't want to bend it. Bear with. I'll go back to that. Flip it with kind of grab hold, and then you flip it over, and then I'll show you the undercooked. So this is why you do need to flip it. That's just oil from yesterday's pizza. That's fine. That just adds flavour. You can see the mottled oregano herbs are in there. I mean, honestly, it's going to be delicious. So then we really want to just carry on cooking for however many minutes are left. Oh. Oops, that amount of minutes. We'll see, we might need to add some, that's fine. Right, back to my fantastic cookbook. So yeah, with my homemade yogurt, I can make my own soft cheese equivalent, because you just allow it to drain even longer, so it becomes, you go through stages. It's thick yogurt, then it's Greek yogurt, just for the length of drainage. Then it's cream cheese. Literally, it's that easy. Whether it's actual real cream cheese, but it's so similar, it's unreal. You just add a little bit of salt. It's almost identical. And there's some absolutely fantastic, seriously delicious looking recipes that I'm really fancy trying. So when I've used up the Lancashire Farm yogurt that I've got, I am going to be making testing out some of these recipes. I mean, honestly, oh, looks so delicious. I mean, look at that. Ooh, summerberry charlotte. Oh, that's sponge fingers. Oh, okay. Well, it must be a bit like a trifle, but it's, you know, there's obviously a soft cheese option in the recipe. Really, really looks fantastic. So, yeah, and some lovely savoury options as well. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Quick check if there's anything I can kind of see. Because when I was looking at it the other day, I was really salivating over some of these some of these menus. I mean, look, coriander and lime chicken, that looks absolutely delicious, and I think that would be a really good one for the air fryer. I might try that sooner rather than later for the channel. Getting back to Rick's gifts, Ricky, thank you so much for this. I hope everybody's getting better, because I know that some of your family, Heidi's parents, etc., had come down with this same kind of lurgy that we had. What a pain in the neck that is. Right, let's get back to this pizza. I am actually going to freeze the second one, but I have one in the freezer that I'm going to show you because they freeze really well. Quick check, not far, nearly done. Okay, this is one I froze earlier. This is one of my ones I made this week. But it just looks, look at it. I mean, look at that. That'll make a good thumbnail. Oh, hello. It's brilliant, and you know, you could cook this from frozen. I have done that and it works a treat. Oh, it's close, it's close. Freeze very well, so, and that's incredibly handy. And I mean, the size of that's 2 portions if you're adding the chips and salad on the side. So yeah, this is my nailed pizza base recipe, 100%. Right, I'm going to put that back in the freezer. Okay, let's look at this and see if we need to add a few minutes. Right. Oops, where is it? I'm tempted to add just 2 minutes. It's not many, and it might, but you know, you just want it to be. Don't worry, I'm not worried. It's air fry. It doesn't actually matter. 2 minutes. That'll do it. So I'll see you in a very short while. Right, it's all a bit messy here, but that's because I'm still dealing with an uncooked one and a rack for the cooked one. Literally just over a minute's gone, and I think it's fine. I only needed to add a minute. I'm quite happy how it is. So it is a judgment call, and it all depends on your air fryer. Difficult to say, but as a pizza base, I'm really happy with that. It's a bit hot. Oh, haha. We'll have a closer look when it's cold, because it would be easier. So I'm going to throw in this second one, but that's for the freezer, so just chuck it in. Oh, there you go, that's in nicely. Throw it in. That's not going to be, you know, that's it now. That's the last you'll see of that. But it will be exactly like that other frozen one. And that's really handy for a meal. Let me pause this because I need to just redo it. Really handy for a quick meal. I could do chips, bung that in there with under the grill function, which is really good. It heats everything up absolutely perfectly, which you will see with that pizza that's cooling right now. So I'll see you in a bit when this pizza base is ready to do, and then we'll have a lovely taste test. Oh, perfect timing for lunch. See you in a minute. Okay, the second one's just come out. I mean, I actually forgot to prick it, but do you know, it doesn't make a massive amount of difference. I mean, look at how lovely thin that pizza is, and rolling it out really makes a difference. So that's going to cool and go in the freezer as soon as it's cold. This one, it's not even warm. It's perfect. So I've got my ingredients there, right, so I'm just going to quickly rustle it up, but I actually forgot to add, Ricky sent me these. Now I don't know if anyone's ever seen any of these. These are really handy. I have yet to test them out, but they look, the principle is that if you have to line your basket with what do you call it, foil or, well, paper, greaseproof paper, brain. These stick to the air fryer. I will test these out. Ricky, you sent me loads. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, look at them. I don't know if any of you've used them, but they're kind of, I mean, let's get one out. Kind of, oh yeah, there you are. Oh, I see, it's one like that. It's on the inside. It's too hot, I can't test it. But the idea is that you kind of, you know, your paper's in position, and then you put these in, and it keeps the paper in place, stops it from flying about. So I'm really looking forward to trying these. It's just too hot. Maybe once it's cool, I have a quick go. Right, let's get back to this pizza. Quickly bung on the ingredients, nice and simple. We do like to add chopped onions to ours. Delicious, but we're not going to bother with that today. So yeah, let's crack on. Oh, what I would say, I really love to make my tomato puree base, and I normally add a really small smidgen of garlic powder, dried herb, oregano dried herb, a bit of olive oil and a bit of water, and mix it so it's a nice consistency. But I went shopping, and did they have any tomato puree in stock? No, they did not. So luckily these were plentiful, and to be fair, I love that. It's really lovely. Enriches lots of tomato based recipes. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I mean, you can see the edges look absolutely fantastic, I think. Right, I'm going to add the cheese. This is just normal cheddar. Haven't got any mozzarella, but personally, cheddar is just fine. Now, when I stick my chorizo on, I don't stick it on whole. I like to cut it up. It actually has less chance of flying about. There's always a little bit of fly about, but that can't be helped. I'll probably only need 2 on this one. There you are, done. Yeah, let's get this in the air fryer. I mean, look, it's just so easy to handle as well. Ooh, don't waste any cheese. So it's still warm in there, which is great. Which means it won't take long, because I'll turn it on, grand zone. I choose the grill option. It's like really hot, and it really is very quick. I can't remember how long it is, but we'll be checking. Right, see you in a minute. So I put it on for 4 minutes. 1 minute and 30 seconds is left. Let's have a look. I mean, to me, I'll be happy with that. So we're going to actually, so that, what was that? That was just over 2 minutes from you know, being cooked. And what I really love with this is the edges. The edges just look like this is like a rustic pizza that you would get in some Italian village. I mean, maybe that's pushing it a bit far, but you know, it doesn't look half bad at all. This is why I feel I completely nailed this recipe. So let's get this out. Right, I need something else. That's it. Two at this stage, because it's hot, and I don't want any risks happening. Yeah, 2 minutes from when you know, decorate. Absolutely fantastic. Come and have a closer look. There is something I forgot to mention with this pizza, and it applies to all the bases that I've made with this style or method. There's always a slight browner side, and the browner side I always use as the bottom, and the slightly lighter side is where the toppings go. I did forget to mention that, so hence, you know, mentioning it now. So anyway, taste test time, the best bit in my opinion, and it's the crust. I absolutely love the crust. I mean, I love the crust. I need to say it again. I'm going to cut a bit off because this is not just my lunch. This is other people's lunch. But look, I mean, you know, that's respectable. It's flopping with the weight. It's just really, really is. I do love this. Any suggestions for toppings? Please share, because you know, this is our sort of go-to, but you can get a bit bored of this. Hold up, let's go in. The mouth watering. Oh, it's fresh pizza base. I mean, it's just absolutely delicious, and the crunch on that crust is just beautiful. I don't know if microphone can pick it up, but let's try. Rustic crust. I mean, that is absolutely delicious. Yeah, I'm so happy with this. This is it. Oh yeah. I mean, sun-dried tomatoes, that would be good on this. So they stick, which is absolutely fantastic, these little knobbly things. Thank you so much, Ricky, for these. I really, really appreciate them, and I'll be gleaning some recipes from this book. Yeah, getting back to the pizza. Love this. I'm dividing this up now for the boys. It's their lunch. This is my nailed pizza base recipe, and I absolutely love it. This one, it's almost cold now. It's going to go in the freezer, and then it makes it so much easier. I mean, look, the integrity of it is incredible. I mean, it's starting to bend. I can feel it, but you know, don't hold it like that. Right, serve this out while it's still hot for the boys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Don't forget to check out my Vinted and Etsy listings if you're interested. Absolutely fine if you're not. Looking forward to going to this event in a couple of weeks' time, and hopefully we'll see videos of that afterwards. That's going to be really, really interesting. Thanks everybody. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.